Next, let's solve Roman number 5. Here we are given with a quadratic polynomial t square minus 15. We need to find out the zeros of this quadratic polynomial and find out the relationship between the and to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of this quadratic polynomial. So, in order to find out the zeros of this polynomial, we will be using the formula a square minus b square is equal to a minus b whole into a plus b. Here t square minus, here this 15 can be written as root over 15 whole square. Using this formula we can write this as t minus root over 15 whole into t plus root over 15. So the value of t square minus 15 is 0. Value of t square minus 15 is 0 when t minus root over 15 is equal to 0 or t plus root over 15 is equal to 0. That is when t is equal to, after transporting we get root over 15, or t is equal to, after transporting this we get minus root over 15. Therefore, zeros of t square minus 15 are root over 15 and minus root over 15. Here we find out the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. Now let's verify the relationship between the roots and the coefficient. First is sum of zeros. Sum of zeros is equal to root over 15 plus of minus root over 15, which gives minus root over 15, which is equal to 0. Leave a blank here and write minus of coefficient of t square, coefficient of t divided by coefficient of t square. What is the coefficient of t? The coefficient of t is, so okay, we can write this as t square plus 0 into t. There is no t, so I add 0 into t minus 15. The coefficient of t is here minus, so I write 0 here. There is minus, so I write minus 0 divided by coefficient of t square is 1. After dividing this we get 0. So 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, sum of zeros is equal to minus coefficient of t divided by coefficient of t square. Next, let's verify the product of zeros. Product of zeros. Root over 15 into minus root over 15. After multiplying these two, we get minus 15. Leave a blank here and write product of zeros is equal to constant term divided by coefficient of t square. What is our constant term? Our constant term is minus 15, so I write minus 15 here. Coefficient of t square is 1. After dividing these two, we get minus 15. Minus 15 is equal to minus 15, so the product of zeros is equal to constant term divided by coefficient of t square. Here it finishes.